Okay, homestagers, that age-old question. How on earth do you store and transport your lamps, both the bases and the shades? Definitely a challenge for pretty much any homestager that I've ever spoken with. And you will find that in owning your own inventory for these types of items, there is going to be some wastage over the years. Lampshades are not meant to be transported hundreds of times. So at some point, you will have to say goodbye, unfortunately, to some of your favorite lampshades. However, I do have a great system for storing your lamps in storage and being able to easily identify what it is that you're looking for. Now, let me just start by saying, in order for this system to work, you do need to have some sort of inventory management system, whether it's an Excel spreadsheet or it can be an actual database program, maybe it's a cloud based program, whatever. You have to have some sort of inventory management program for this to work. Okay, so what we do in our home stage and inventory is we label all of our lampshades and our lamp bases with the product code that corresponds to it. Now, as you know, not every lamp base needs to be used with the same lamp shade that they came with, and vice versa. However, you'll want to make sure that you set up a bit of a system for yourself that helps you to identify if there is a specific shade that must be used with that lamp. What we do is in our database, we just simply asterisk that both of them and make sure they have the same corresponding product code. All of our lamp bases and lampshades have the same corresponding product code if they were purchased together. And of course, if they're purchased separately, then they have their own code and there isn't a shade that matches or there isn't a base that matches. Hopefully that kind of makes sense. So for the lampshades, we actually store these in a clear plastic bag and we put a label on it with the product number on it. So it's just a simple clear garbage bag. What this does, though, is this helps to protect the shade both while it's in storage and transportation from any sort of dirt or debris. It also helps us to be able to clearly see what the shade actually looks like. For the bases, what we then do is we place a sticker on the bottom of it with the corresponding code. So this makes it fairly easy when you're selecting an item and you know what the product code is. You can easily grab the base and grab the lampshade. Now, as far as transporting the lampshade, this plastic bag is not enough to protect it from damage. So some other things you'll want to consider is how else you can protect it from any other items falling on top of it. So we find that using large bins or boxes or baskets help to protect the lamps and the shades. We also wrap all of our lamps in some sort of blanket or bubble wrap or packaging material in order to transport them properly. The other thing to note is you may want to make a note in your inventory system as to the type of shade. And if you haven't checked out my video already on identifying the different lamp parts, you might want to do that to understand what I'm talking about. But some of your lamp bases will be Uno based, as this one is. Others will be finial based. A finial base can usually become an Uno based lamp as well. But an Uno shade can basically only be an Uno shade or a finial shade. There are some converters that apparently do work, but let's keep it simple for the most part. So if you identify your lamp base with your product number and identify a corresponding product number for your lamp shade, place it in a clear plastic bag, put the label on it. Yes, that label can go directly onto the shade. I don't recommend it. If it leaves any glue residue behind, you will see it as soon as you turn on that lamp. So this helps to protect from that. And like I said, after transporting it several times, eventually it will get damaged. Unfortunately, that's a fact of life. And at that point, you simply have to dispose of it and buy a new one. Luckily, lampshades are not that expensive to purchase. Hope this helps you out with your own inventory storage needs, and best of luck.